What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we're back with another video. Road to 300 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about All-Star Weekend. And I'm just going to be rambling on. So if you end up liking this video, subscribe, and like it so other people can see it. But this video, I don't know what the hell was this weekend. Like, the whole All-Star Weekend shit was bad from bottom to top. Like, they've been trying to experiment, trying to get this format to be even better. Like, people saying that Adam Silver just likes doing tournaments now, and that's not the truth. And you got Draymond Green complaining about Rising Stars should not be in the All-Star game on Sundays, which I could respect that if the players actually took this shit seriously and the fans are watching. Like me, I'm a fan at home, and I had to turn the All-Star game off for the first time. The last 2 years were the first time I've ever turned the All-Star game off, like, from my screen. I've been watching this game since I was a child, and these last 2 years have been terrible. The first games, they were alright, yeah. The Rising Stars, they actually made the OGs try a little bit, but right when it got to the last game, like the Charles Barkley versus Shaq shit, it's like none of them niggas was trying. It was like a layup line, and I couldn't watch that shit. After I watched 3 straight turnovers, and you watch them look at lackadaisical out there. So why would I be wasting my time watching that? And even the Saturday night shit, the 3-point contest, this was the worst 3-point contest I think I've ever seen. Like, this year, the dunk contest was better, and that hasn't been the case for the last couple seasons. Like, the dunk contest has been lacking, and Mac McClung, they have Mac McClung to thank about that, because Mac is actually making this a competition, making dunking look fun. And Stephon Castle came out there and put on a show. I feel like he got robbed. So, and I don't know, it just felt like this All-Star Weekend was just like a running ad. Like, even the games, the stoppages mid-game to celebrate TNT. Yes, I guess they're legends in the NBA shit, but why not wait till after the game to do that? Why do this in the middle of the game? The whole ceremony, all the stoppages. The only thing I really liked was the All-Star introductions, to keep it a buck. Like, this shit was, the whole weekend was trash. Like, let's keep it a buck. And that was probably the worst product that has been displayed throughout the season. And there has been a lot of bad games this season, and people are throwing back to the 2016 All-Star game. That's how you know when an All-Star game is bad. They're gonna talk about the memorabilia of this. And Kevin Durant tweeted an hour ago, I think it's more fun to complain about the NBA than actually watch it. Crazy, cancel All-Star Weekend and let's just give everybody a break since we're so miserable at this time. And it's not really, it's like the players are not taking accountability. Like, if they actually tried when it was East versus West, there wouldn't be a need for all these formats. There wouldn't be a need for me to see 20 ads pop up on the screen even when we're on commercial break. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, it was no point. You could have just skipped All-Star Weekend this year. Like, they tried so hard to make this better, and they made it worse. Like, I didn't even think it was possible. I'm pretty sure I made a video on All-Star Weekend a couple months ago, but I didn't think it was possible for it to get worse than it already is. Like, come on, bro. Like, what were we doing? Like, the Rising Stars, yes, they added a little fun, but if you wanted to have another team or a roster spot, why don't you just put all the All-Star snubs in a team and just make them All-Stars? Add more players if you're just gonna let the Rising Stars play on Sunday when they're reality supposed to play on fucking Friday. But I'm not gonna blame this all on the Rising Stars, because Adam Silver tried his hardest to get this to play better. Like, I don't know. And the only player that really looked like he was trying out there was Wemby. Every time Wemby got in the game, he was out there trying his hardest, like doing moves that he would regularly do in the game. He was blocking shots, which we haven't seen block shots in an All-Star game in years. So this tips out to him. And they was down here doing the gone fishing shit in the middle of the game. That's what I'm talking about when they was doing. They was just trying anything. They dead ass were trying anything. Like, first couple games, I was like, oh, they actually trying out here. But nah. And then they had Kevin Hart doing whatever his segment was. It wasn't too bad to me, but it looks like other people who have different opinion than me. Like, that shit was terrible. But I can admit, a few times during his segment, I had to turn off the TV. Like, I wasn't about to watch that. turned this game on for basketball, and I barely seen basketball out there. Like, what was like? It felt shorter too. Like, it's like he was watching like a scripted show. Like, what? I thought this was all live. Like, WWE could have been more exciting than that. Like, I know I'm not bugging. Like, I'm not trying to criticize it or nothing. Or nah, I am. Like, cause that was bad. It was a bad product out there. Like, that is not the basketball that I love, and that's not the basketball that people have grown up watching. Like, this is supposed to be a fun game, fun to see players go out there and have a street ball atmosphere. Like, at least try it on a pickup basketball. I see things on YouTube, people recording them at YouTube gyms and shit, and they actually look like they're trying more in the gym than they are in the All-Star game, and that's pretty much what the All-Star game is supposed to be. Like, I know, I don't know, but that was just the worst shit I've ever seen. You got LeBron not playing because of a foot injury, he said last minute, and that people were criticizing LeBron. Him not trying led to other players following along, and I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it could be in some aspects, because LeBron James obviously is the OG now. Like, if they're obviously noticed that he's not trying, why would they try? And the last couple years, LeBron hasn't been trying at all. Like, ever since 2020, you can notice that he wasn't trying. And the last time they were competitive was 2020, because obviously that was the year Kobe and Gigi died. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi. But they obviously went all out for that. They renamed the trophy and everything. But ever since then, they haven't taken the All-Star game serious. Like, it doesn't matter. And another criticism, like, they were just shitting on the players. Like, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the middle of the game looking annoyed with Kevin Hart talking to him, like, and just wanting to play basketball. And that's what these players do. That's all they know is to play basketball. And then you got Shaq yelling Bobo's name every time Wemby does a nice move, which Bobo obviously cannot do. And that's probably why they're being replaced right now, because the way NBA on TNT talks about their players, that markets their players, Wemby is supposed to be the next up-and-coming face of the league. And why are you comparing him to Bobo, who is probably on his couch right now chilling, waiting for the Suns to play their next game? So, but he will never be in that platform, so why talk about him so much? But I see that they're trying everything to make this event fun. Next year, it's in the Intuit Dome, the Clippers' new arena, that big ass arena. So hopefully they can make this shit fun. They're talking about World versus USA, and that could be cool, I guess, because there's a lot of good world players out there, or good all-star world players actually, like, versus the USA. And we sure the USA is winning that? I don't know, but a lot of the USA players are going to be older now, and the world is only getting younger. They're all all-stars, so, and they're all basically the top 10 players in the league. So you don't know, but I don't know how could this be fixed. Like, I've been trying to figure this out for the last year, and I thought this would actually be maintainable, but this shit was just ass this year. But let me know how y'all felt about the All-Star game. Did y'all feel this critical about this shit too? I got some videos right here. If you enjoyed this video you just watched, video on the right and video on the left, and click on it.